Hi, I'm Ping. I have been in United States for about 3 months. I know Joe since I came here. Joe is really a very nice person. I know that he helped a lot of some Chinese students to practice to drive the car and get the license. He also helped a lot of Chinese students to get used to the culture here. He's really a very good teacher. He taught me to play tennis last Saturday.
My name is Wu. I've been in America for 10 months. I know Joe May from I think February this year. I don't know how to drive when I was in China. After I come here, Joe May told me learn drive, and I just got my driver's license last week.
I have a wonderful job. I get to help and befriend Chinese students and scholars who are here at the University of Georgia. My name is Joe May. I am from Athens. At least I grew up here since I was 2 years old. Went to the University of Georgia. I currently work with China Outreach Ministries here at the University of Georgia as a campus representative. China Outreach Ministries, COM, is an organization. It is a Christian-based organization of people who are committed to helping, befriending, sharing their lives with the Chinese who are here in the U.S. Have people on about 50 campuses around the country. People have been doing this since the late 70s, early 80s in terms of when Chinese began to come back to the U.S. to study. BOM, we like to offer all kinds of services, picking people up at the airport, helping them move. We provide, match Chinese students and scholars with language partners, local Athens people who can help them as friendship and language partners. We provide English classes. We do a lot of other social activities, dinners, hay rides, seasonal parties, Thanksgiving, Christmas, things like that. And I meet with a lot of Chinese people just one-on-one to talk, help with English, help them to understand about the culture, play basketball, play tennis, just all kinds of things like that. We moved to China in late summer of 1998 and were there until the summer of 2007. We were working with a company that operated international schools, and my job was primarily in the human resources area with our company there. We had many Chinese friends that helped us when we were in China. So I thought, I would like to come back and do something to help the Chinese who are here, because we knew how difficult it was to be a foreigner. So when I was home in that summer, I began to look for organizations that had this kind of work with Chinese here in the U.S. I just did a Google search for groups that help Chinese students, found COM, looked at them, contacted their office and began to talk with them about that, about working with them.
I'm Dorothy Booth. I've been working with Joe for about 3 years. He actually called me on the phone. I think he'd found out about our organization through the internet when he was actually in China. And he'd worked with Chinese students obviously there in China. His wife was also a teacher. And coming back to the United States, he wanted to work again with Chinese students. Joe has a lot of background with working with Chinese, having lived in China for 9 years in Tianjin with his family. And so I know he understands a lot about the Chinese culture and also about culture shock because having lived in another country, he understands some of what the Chinese students and scholars and their family members experience when they come here.
Some of the times picking up people at the airport, it is really important. I feel like that first, you get off the plane, you get to the airport, you're wondering, you've maybe never been out of your country before, you're scared, you're tired after a long flight, and so I want to try to make that a positive experience. And I know of another young woman, a visiting scholar, who came over, and she said she got in and late at night like that, had no plans, nobody there to pick her up. She spent the night in the Atlanta airport until the first shuttle bus at 6 in the morning, and I thought, oh, you know, what a horrible experience for somebody to come to America and have that. You know, if I had known, I would have gone and gotten her.